This week, Ajax Cape Town sold Abu Bakar Mobara and Riyad Noureddin to Orlando Pirates. Senior striker Nathan Paulser joins us in studio this morning to weigh in on the move and other football matters. Nathan, thank you very much for coming in. Great to have you in our studio.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. Now, these two players are both, I believe, products of Ajax's development academy, which has clearly been very, very effective.
Yeah, no. Look, I mean, Ajax is famed for its youth academy. So when news broke of these two players being sold, it caught some of us by surprise. But if you think about Ajax and its history, then it was kind of expected. It's a big move for both players. They are still young, but hopefully they can acquit themselves well. Obviously, it's a lot more pressure now on them. They obviously have joined one of the biggest teams in SA, so eyes are always on them. So it's going to be interesting to see how they handle that, and obviously us at Ajax hope they do well. Obviously not against us, but yeah, I wish them well. And, yeah.
Now this period, obviously there's sort of transfers. It's sort of your time to regroup. What have you guys made of the season that was, and how's this move changed the sort of team dynamics? I mean, you are one of the senior players. I'm sure you've now been thrust even more so into a senior role.
Yeah, I think it's just added more pressure on us, as senior players. But the season that has gone has been a mixed season. We started the season off extremely well, won the MTN 8. Then from there had a few unfortunate and sad incidences. One of our players obviously having passed on. That affected us a lot because he was a influential player. And to be honest, I don't quite think the squad has been able to deal with it effectively. It actually shown. It showed them rather in our form, but then towards the end of the season, we picked up a few wins, but I think ideally we would have loved to maintain our some top 8 spot, because it's for me to be quite honest, it's embarrassing to have won the MTN 8, but you're not able to defend your cup the very next season, and that has angered me, because as a professional player, you enjoy having to defend the cup which you had actually won, and not being able to defend it is something which I think as maybe affected me, I would say, because I wanted to at least have a shot at holding on to that cup, but that's how things stand now. So we look forward to the new season with these two players being sold. It obviously gives other young players a opportunity, because as I've said, Ajax is a club that gives young players that chance, and it's up to them whether they take full advantage. It isn't a guarantee that the fact that Ajax believes in youth, that things will happen for you. You have to actually take that chance that's been given to you, and see how much you can do with it. And I think these two players that have been sold now, they are a perfect example of what happens when you believe in young players and they believe in themselves. Because I know the two of them well. They have amazing ability, and they have a very strong sense of self-belief, and that's important, especially if you have any dreams and hopes of going to play for bigger teams in South Africa but also overseas. So yeah.